Peace out, wellness, greatness, success, fam. Let's get right into it. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Let me state that first. And hopefully you're getting the most out of what it is that you can get out of this thing that we call life. We're dealing with compassion, guys. We're dealing with the necessity of compassion. We're dealing with that at its early stage and at our more advanced stage. For the child, guys, like when we're having, those of you maybe still in the childbearing age or are raising children, you definitely want to make sure that you're not just there. You need to be present with the children. You need to be attached to the children because that is a sense of security for the child, especially the young child, especially the infant leading up to 2 years, etc. That connection, that physical touch, that wanting to be hugged and held by you is not just a sign of a weak child. That's not the case. It's a sign of a child seeking to get the security that it needs. And it's only real communication, especially before it starts talking and walking. The development of the brain is definitely for the child tied to the connectedness to the parents. You understand what I'm saying? So this idea that we was brought up on, don't spoil the child, don't, you're gonna spoil the child if you pick the child up because it's crying. That's the only way the child communicates in the youngest of ages. It communicates its discomfort or illness through crying or fear through crying. So when you neglect the child's reach for you, then that does some damage to the development of the child's brain, meaning that stress hormones are released into the body, and stress hormones on a developing brain is detrimental to the brain. So again, when we're dealing with the young children, you definitely want to make sure that you're present, not just there, but you're present, and that the child is connected to you, that the child feels the sense of safety. And the most effective way to do that is to allow the child to be comforted when the child is under any type of duress, This is absolutely essential for the development of the brain of the child and the security of the child. And this goes a long way to deal with his or her connectedness to you as they get older and their emotional attachment to you. You want your child to be attached emotionally to you, not to things around it. So a lot of things that we're doing now is we're there with the child, but since we're not developed ourselves and not in a good place ourselves mentally, emotionally, we give the child devices at a very, very young age to distract the child. This is a terrible thing to do, guys, based off the development of the brain and the actual way that the child grows and develops emotionally. It will develop an emotional attachment to the game. Therefore, the game becomes its sense of comfort more so than you. Therefore, when you try to get the child away from the game, the child throws a hissy fit as if that is something that is absolutely necessary for its life. And in a way, it has become, because that has become its security blanket, the child's security blanket. That has become the child's emotional confidant. And we don't want that. And this is one of the reasons why we see so many adults having issues with being able to have effective relationships. Relationships are the most valuable things that we can engage in the society. It is absolutely necessary for the human being to be in a social environment that is compassion first and foremost, and that has great relationships. And these things, a lot of these things that we are dealing with as adults are stemming from childhood mismanagement of our growth. Not saying that the mother wasn't there, that the mother wasn't loving. But again, if you don't understand the dynamics of how the brain works, especially on the developing brain, and I don't understand how the developing brain works within the child, then we're going to have issues with that child as that child age. All right. So with that being the case, guys, we're not going to dig too far deep into that. I want you guys to always remember compassion is absolutely necessary. This doesn't mean that you accept things that are detrimental and that are not good, but it means that you have compassion for the likelihood of an emotional, traumatized individual acting out behaviors or things that they cannot get a handle of because they don't even know the essence of why they do what it is that they do. Again, this doesn't give them justification. It doesn't allow them to be free of responsibility. But those of us who develop and are continuing to develop a better understanding of the emotional development of the human being understand that these things are just an acting out of certain things that they have not been able to accomplish or to get under control within their life, emotionally speaking. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, you guys have a beautiful day. Peace, love, wellness, and greatness. Support my business. If you are looking for a wellness coach on all things health, I'm the guy for you. You know what I mean? I can help you get to wherever it is that you need to be, and we can work together as a team. Again, teamwork makes the dream work. So let's come together. Let's be strong. Let's be more mature. Let's understand that compassion is the greatest gift that you can give to anyone. Peace, love, wellness, and greatness. Peace.